In the ancient city of Ile-Ife, the heart of the Yoruba people, lived a queen known for her beauty, intelligence, and bravery. Her name was Moremi Ajasoro. Moremi was beloved by her people, walking among them daily with a smile and a kind word. She was married to the wise and noble King Moremi, who ruled Ile-Ife with fairness and strength. But Ile-Ife was not at peace. A neighboring tribe known as the Ugbò often raided the village, using terrifying disguises made of raffia palm fibers to instill fear. These raids were relentless and devastating. The sound of war drums would break the night's peace, and the villagers would panic as the Ugbò raiders attacked. Mothers clutched their children, and men tried to defend their homes, but the fear of these so-called spirits made resistance difficult. Each raid left the village more desolate, and the people more desperate. The people of Ile-Ife lived in constant fear. The farmers could no longer tend to their fields without glancing nervously at the horizon. The traders hesitated to travel, fearing an encounter with the dreaded Ugbò. The once bustling market was now a place of hushed whispers and anxious glances. The elders of the village gathered frequently, their faces etched with worry. They prayed to the gods, seeking guidance and protection, but the raids continued unabated. Inside the palace, King Moremi and his chiefs were in a heated discussion about the relentless raids. The king, though strong and wise, was visibly troubled. The chiefs, each offering their own suggestions, were growing increasingly frustrated. Moremi, listening quietly, felt a surge of determination. She could not bear to see her people suffer any longer. Moremi stepped forward with a bold plan. She proposed to allow herself to be captured by the Ugbò to learn their secrets and return with the knowledge to defeat them. The room fell silent. The chiefs looked at her with a mix of admiration and concern. One chief voiced the fear that everyone felt, "But your majesty, it is too dangerous." Moremi, her resolve unshaken, responded, "Our people are suffering. I must do this for Ile-Ife." The king, placing a hand on her shoulder, reluctantly agreed and blessed her mission. "Be careful, my queen. May the gods protect you." Dressed in simple clothes, Moremi ventured into the forest, allowing herself to be captured by the Ugbò. The journey to the Ugbò camp was perilous. Moremi walked through dense forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and climbed rugged hills. Each step was taken with the knowledge of the danger that lay ahead. She carried with her the hopes and prayers of her people. Upon reaching the outskirts of the Ugbò camp, she was quickly taken prisoner. However, instead of being treated harshly, she was shown respect. Her beauty and intelligence had won her favor. The Ugbò leader, intrigued by her presence, allowed her to stay among them. Life in the Ugbò camp was a stark contrast to the peace of Ile-Ife. The Ugbò warriors, fierce and proud, boasted of their conquests. They laughed and celebrated their victories, unaware that their newest captive was there to unravel their secrets. Moremi observed the warriors closely, befriending the Ugbò women and learning about their ways. She discovered that their terrifying appearances were mere disguises made of raffia palm fibers. The Ugbò leader, in a moment of boastful pride, revealed their secret. "They fear us because they think we are spirits." Moremi's heart pounded with this newfound knowledge. She had the information she needed to save her people, but she knew she had to escape first. Under the cover of darkness, Moremi made her escape. She navigated the dense forest, avoiding Ugbò patrols and using her wits to stay hidden. The journey back to Ile-Ife was filled with peril, but Moremi's determination fueled her every step. She was driven by the hope of liberating her people from the terror that had plagued them for so long. As she neared Ile-Ife, her heart swelled with relief. She burst into the palace, breathless but triumphant, and was immediately surrounded by the king and his chiefs. "The Ugbò are not spirits. They are men in disguise, wearing raffia palm fibers. We can defeat them," she exclaimed. The room erupted in a mix of disbelief and joy. The king, filled with gratitude, declared that they would prepare their defenses immediately. The villagers, armed with Moremi's knowledge, began to prepare for the next Ugbò raid. Blacksmiths worked tirelessly to forge new weapons, while warriors trained rigorously, determined to defend their homes. Women and children played their part, by preparing provisions and tending to the wounded from previous raids. The night before the anticipated attack, the village was a flurry of activity. Warriors sharpened their swords, and elders offered prayers to the deities. Moremi moved among them, offering words of encouragement and hope. Her bravery had ignited a spark of defiance in the hearts of the villagers. When the Ugbò warriors arrived, expecting another easy victory, they were met with a prepared and fearless village. The villagers fought back bravely, using the knowledge Moremi had provided. The Ugbò, no longer able to rely on the element of fear, found themselves outmatched. The battle was fierce, but the villagers' newfound courage and determination led them to victory. The Ugbò raiders were driven away, never to return. The village erupted in celebration. The sound of drums and songs of victory filled the air. Moremi's bravery and intelligence had saved Ile-Ife. Moremi's victory came with a heavy price. She had promised the river goddess Esimiran her most precious possession if she succeeded. To honor this vow, she sacrificed her only son, Olorogbo. With tears in her eyes, Moremi stood before the goddess, offering her beloved son to fulfill her promise. The pain of this sacrifice was immense, but Moremi's dedication to her people was unwavering. The villagers mourned with her, recognizing the depth of her sacrifice. They vowed never to forget the price of their freedom. In gratitude and reverence, the village celebrated Moremi's bravery with music, dancing, and a grand feast. They built a statue in her honor, depicting her standing proudly with her son by her side. The villagers gathered around the statue, their faces filled with admiration and gratitude. To Moremi, the savior of Ile-Ife, they cheered. The celebration continued long into the night, a testament to the resilience and unity of the people. Generations later, Moremi's legacy lived on. Her statue stood tall in the village square, a symbol of courage and sacrifice. The story of Moremi Ajasoro became a beacon of hope and resilience for the Yoruba people, reminding them that with courage, intelligence, and a selfless heart, they could overcome any challenge. And so the tale of Moremi Ajasoro, the heroine of Ile-Ife, lives on. Her story continues to inspire, a timeless reminder of the power of bravery and selflessness.